Rocco, first things first, did everybody come out of all the pregame proceedings involving COVID okay?
So yes, we have one. Actually, I shouldn't say that. We do have one positive in our group today. The rest of the group that was contact traced or just scrutinized testing wise came out okay, but we're going to have some precautions. And our group, a couple of members of our group will not be spending as much time in the clubhouse and things like that. We're going to be a little extra careful in ways that we can and go from there. But yeah, we did have one positive in our group.
Rocco, was that a player or a staff member, or are you able to say at this point who it was?
As of right now, Betsy, I think we're going to hold off. And also, since the game ended, I haven't talked to anyone in our group. I'm not 100% sure if we're going to be disclosing all of the details yet. I think there's some things that we do want to work through first.
But you said the contact tracing left everybody else in the clear for now?
So the rest of the group that was within this, close proximity of this person, some of our group that is here right now and is still functioning and fine, but we're going to do everything we can to stay, outdoors as much as we can, stay out of the clubhouse as much as we can. We do have a few members of the group that are actually not going to be here for the next couple of days, and we'll be at the hotel. So it's a little different with each person, but ultimately their tests came back okay so far, which is good.
What were just your overall thoughts on how Thorpe looked tonight, and then maybe just kind of where he stands now compared to this time last year?
Yeah, Thorpe was awesome today. I mean, he came out and he attacked the zone. They have some good hitters over there, and he did not concern himself really with who he was facing. He just went out there and did his job, but he executed very well. I think he had great feel for all of his pitches tonight. And he went out there and gave us a hell of an outing. And that's exactly what we were asking for. It's exactly what we got. And I think he should be very pleased with what he was able to go out there and do. We were ecstatic with what we were looking at.
What did you think about him fielding that pop-up?
Well, yeah, he's an athlete, so that's what he does. Yeah, we prefer our pitchers, our infielders, or Mitch to go over there and catch it. But honestly, where we position ourselves, sometimes the pitchers are finding themselves as the ones that are going to be closest to some of these balls, and went over there and made a nice play, and now he has a story to tell about it.
Rocco, did Williams volunteer to pitch, or did you ask him, or how did that come about?
Yeah, so in the dugout, I know Williams had pitched a little bit before. He and JT, I actually asked them both, and you couldn't really get in Williams's way on this. He was basically volunteering himself to go out there and pitch. And I'm not surprised that he can throw 45-mile-an-hour strikes and then, zip them in there when he wants them, when he wants a, 75-mile-an-hour fastball too. He does it all.
You guys watching the radar gun that inning? I
mean, there's no way not to, right? It's all part of it, but yeah, nice clean inning and no sweat for him. I don't think he broke a sweat.
How did Buck come out of the pregame workout today?
Yeah, Buck's workout was good. He came out of it fine. We're gonna kind of put our heads together tonight and see where we stand for tomorrow. We haven't made any decisions yet, but overall, I thought he looked pretty good. When he went out there and ran, he wasn't running 100%, but he looked very comfortable with what he was doing.
So as far as a decision for tomorrow, is that like as far as his availability tomorrow, or if there's going to be an IL move tomorrow, what is that decision?
Yeah, I mean, we have to talk through everything. So, I mean, he is trending in the right direction. I think that's very easy to say. He looks a lot more comfortable than he did even a couple of days ago. But we're gonna, again, we're gonna sit down with our medical group. We're gonna talk about what things look like and where he's gonna be in the next day or 2 or 3.
Rocco, what kind of challenge does just the top of this Angels batting order present? And how do you kind of work out of some of those situations, like in the 7th inning, when it just seems like there's kind of a threat coming up all the time?
Yeah, I mean, they're tough. They have some explosive bats. They have some guys that are good contact bats as well, and they throw a lot of different things at you. I think a lot of what they do is, of course, revolving around Trout and Ohtani, but they have some good hitters also in this lineup that can do damage, and also some guys that present those difficult at bats when you need someone to put the ball in play or someone to spray the ball around the field. So they do test you in a lot of different ways. They force you to come out and find different ways to get guys out. You can't attack all these guys the same way, of course. So they are a good lineup. I mean, I cannot say anything else about them.